Great day. Welcome to House of Cons. I'm Blackjack. And we're back one more time on a public live stream. Try but hit the like button, subscribe, share the video. Peace to all the members. Peace to all the subscribers. Like I said, if you are new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, share the video. If you want to support monetarily, we got the Cash App at the top of the screen. Cash.app/$House of Cons. You can also hit us up on the PayPal, or you can become a member simply by hitting the $ in the chat, and it'll come up with a button that's a feature to join the membership. But you got to do it in the live chat. You can also hit more in the description and pull up a feature to join, or you can go to the home page and there's a join button. But for some people with Apple iPhones, for some reason, some of these features are not present on the Apple phones yet. So you'll have to join with the desktop or from a laptop. Or you can also support by going to www.strictlyformynoggers.com. We got it pinned in the live chat. And you can check out some of the merchandise on deck. We got a good show lined up once again, man. How everybody doing, man? Man, I miss y'all, man. I've been kind of busy lately. I ain't been able to perform like I usually do. I've been out here dealing with the football team. I had doing a little other work, doing work around the home front. But you know, I'm about to crank it back up, though. We about to actually go into full force with it. I've been really sitting down thinking, y'all. I've been thinking it might be time for me to make this a full-time thing. Monaga salute, tribe up. Because it's that important to me. The message is that important to me. Hey, salute to Be More Bigfoot in the house. Yeah, I'm considering making this a full-time thing. I can pump out some content. I can pump out a lot of content in a short amount of time. And I need to start doing more. But I do got a life to live, and I got other stuff I got to do outside of YouTube, y'all. But I said though to myself, I'm finna step up my game though on the YouTube streets. We got a good show lined up today. Y'all saw the title, Secret Cherokee History. Salute. And salute to all the real noggers in the house, man. All the real noggers. Like what we see on the thumbnail here. We see a real nogger, feathered up. Nogger feathered up. Nogger like he got his war paint on. Real nogger. Real American Indian. Real indigenous American. And in the background of the thumbnail, we looking at it from a third eye point of view, never a bird eye point of view. Cause we ain't got no bird brains over here. It don't matter what y'all try to tell us. We know what we seeing. We looking at it with our eyes wide open. Our eyes ain't wide shut. Our eyes are wide open. And when we see this Cherokee Indian standing in front of this sign, you know, the sign is very telling. The sign is very telling, but at the same time, the sign is disrespectful. At the same time, the sign is deceptive. At the same time, the sign is disingenuous. But the sign reveals a whole lot. So we see this American Cherokee standing in front of a Cherokee cemetery sign. But on the sign, which is very revealing, is very telling. Imagery is very revealing. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Sometimes a book can have 2,000 words. And it don't communicate the same message that one picture can. We see this American Cherokee standing in front of this Cherokee cemetery sign. And they know it's a Cherokee American cemetery. Well, they threw in one piece of deception. They threw in this deception intentionally because we see what the real Cherokee American looks like. He looks like you and I. He's dark skinned with tightly coiled hair. Some would say kinky hair. Some would say bushy or nappy hair. So they want to call him an African American. But there are no African Cherokees. Salute, tribe up. Only Americans. Only Americans. So the Cherokee African American cemetery sign is a misnomer. It's disrespectful, but it's very revealing. It's very telling. It's telling you who the real Cherokee are. It's not a red man. The real Cherokee, some would call a blackamoor. Salute, tribe up. Yeah, the real Cherokee, they'll call him a blackamoor. They would call him a...
Darkness, everybody! Darkness is ready!
Yeah, they would call him a blackamoor. Something like that, right? Something like the old tobacco Indians that we always got to double back to. We always got to connect the dots, right? Because it's the best thing to do when you're doing real research. Real research is about connecting dots. Real investigations is about connecting dots. And if it was a court of law, if this was a court of law, we ain't talking about bad evidence. We're talking about good evidence. We connect the dots like lawyers do, like investigators. You know? And we're looking at this underground American Aborigine from the 1700s, a tobacco statue. And it's showing the American Indian, the indigenous American. It's showing what he looks like. Yep. They would call him a blackamoor. He got his feathers, he got his feathered headdress, feathers pointing upwards, feathered crown. And when we look back at the thumbnail, we see the same guy. Even though they're calling him an African, he's not an African. He's an American Indian. He's an indigenous American. He's American Aborigine. and they gonna just have to deal with it. And that's what we about to do, Tribe Buck. We about to get the show on the road. Like I say, the title of this one is Secret Cherokee History. You know, Cherokee, you know, the $5 Cherokees, you know, the Dawes Road Indians, so-called civilized tribe, the pretenders, the ones that stole your title and trying to steal your land to go with it, but you still here. You ain't went nowhere. They just calling you an African now. You still here. The Cherokee is, the real Cherokee is still here. The real Cherokee never left. He in the hood now. He ain't on no reservation. The real Cherokee's not on the Dawes Road. The real Cherokee's in the hood. They in the hood rapping and stuff. This what a real Cherokee has. The real Bush Nagas. They over there in Chirac. They down there in FLA in Florida. They in Virginia. This the real Cherokee. Like the one we see here on this 1700s tobacco Indian. They call him a blackamoor. They wouldn't call him an African Moor. They would call him a blackamoor back then. But now they call him they try to say Cherokee African American Cemetery. There were no African Cherokees. You could have just put Cherokee Blackamoor Cemetery, I guess. You know, it's just deception. And we're gonna get deeper into this, y'all. It's just the intro, man. I'm just pointing out some things. Like I say, we connecting dots like an investigator. You know what I'm saying? And we got real hard evidence that we can connect the dots to. We ain't just saying one thing. We ain't just saying, oh, that's just one cemetery sign, Blackjack, and you see they put African there. No, we ain't just saying that. We got dots to connect. We got this Naga standing here in front of this Cherokee cemetery. We gonna dig into it, y'all. We gonna dig into it. So let's go there. And I want to start off reading from this little article that I got here. Let me pull it up and make sure they don't pull up no spammy stuff though. Hey, I like that beat right there. Yeah, I'm gonna write me some music there. I like that beat there, y'all. That beat be riding, but I'm gonna pause it for a minute, and we gonna get into what the lesson is. We'll get back to the jam. I wanna go to this first source, Managa. If they ain't hijacking my stream already, oh, they freezing up my stream. Dang, they be on the hijack. The truth hurt, man. I'm patient though. I am patient. I got time. Y'all can try to hijack and freeze the stream. I'm just slow down. I slow down like I do when I read. I mean, it's nothing. We're doing research. We got time. We ain't in a rush, YouTube. We just pause the music. Yeah. They say a piece of black history is uncovered in Sebastian County, huh? Black history getting uncovered in Sebastian County, huh? What kind of black history y'all uncovering down there in Sebastian County? You mean a Cherokee Black Cemetery? Oh, or African American? I'm getting confused now. Piece of black history. Blackamoor history? DOS Enlightened went in the house, Tribe up. They say a piece of Blackamoor history uncovered in Sebastian County, y'all. A piece of Blackamoor history, just like that one. Just like the real Cherokee. Not the fake ones. Oh, here they go with the hijack. Community members in the River Valley have come together to preserve a lost place of history. Oh, it got lost. Oh, they lost the Naga. Oh, is that a coincidence? Y'all lost the Naga history. You mean to tell me how you lost his history? Did you do it on purpose? Becoming overgrown and forgotten. Oh, it's forgotten, y'all. Oh, Lord. They forgot the Naga. We ain't forgot the Naga. They forgot the Naga, y'all. They say, lose that. They say, overgrow the grass over that one. They say that needs to be forgotten. I'm surprised it wasn't burnt and tore down. They slipped up on this one. They thought throwing African up in the sign was gonna fool somebody. Who is gonna fool when we know that the real Indians was called blackamoors, called the N-word, and they look like this? They're not Africans whatsoever. They straight up Cherokee. And we gonna talk about it in Sebastian County. Talking about overgrown and forgotten. Blackjack don't forget nothing. You better not let me see something. Sebastian County, Arkansas. A lost piece of history. They lost the Naga. A lost piece of history lies beneath the river valley. A Greenwood woman says she's responsible for helping uncover what was lost. Praise the Most High for the Greenwood woman that helped recover what was once not lost, what was intentionally hidden. It wasn't lost, they tried to hide it. It's a beautiful place, Jana Evans, Petty of Greenwood said. There's just so much history there. Oh yeah, Blackjack, no. It's a whole lot of history there. How I get that? Let me get that out of there. They popping up all these pop-ups. I don't want the pop-ups. I'm just trying to read something. It say there's just so much history here. She's talking about the Cherokee cemetery. Look, they throwing African American. They know, okay, the cemetery full of Nagas, man. Straight up, man. Let's just cut to the chase. The cemetery is full of Nagas. It's just a Cherokee cemetery, and they had this. They digging up bodies, and they say, "Whoa, it's another Naga." They say this one got nappy hair, that one had nappy hair. These are Nagas. They got to be Africans. They throw African American in there. That simple, man. Let's not make this complicated. Let's not make this hard. Let's not try to outthink ourselves here. She's talking about the Cherokee so-called African American cemetery. It was established back in 1858. Quite some time, almost a decade before so-called slavery ended in southern Sebastian County in Huntington. Jana says she just happened to stumble upon it one day while on her lunch break. She was just having a turkey sandwich, like Blackjack be loving them turkey sandwich. Jana was having a turkey sandwich, and she stumbled up on some little grass and said, "Oh, what a coinky dink! Is that a Naga?"
You big dummy.
Jana got out there, y'all. Oh, this is entertainment, y'all. This entertainment. This real though. We gotta laugh to keep from crying. Jana got out there, ate that turkey sandwich. She was just about to go back to work. She looked over there. She was about to go back to work. She looked, said, "What is that sticking out the bushes?" Her nose ass. Y'all know Jana nose ass. Jana walked over there, put them bushes back. "What's this?" She said, "Wait a minute. Cherokee's cemetery, they went to digging up bodies. They don't call the Naga African American now, man. This is so simple, y'all. They try to complicate what's so simple. See, that's what liars gotta do. That's how you know somebody lying too. When they overly complicate what's so simple, they're lying, my Naga. They're lying. Stick to what's simple. Like they say, keep it simple, stupid. That's real. You overcomplicated, you're going to fail. You're going to take the test, you overcomplicated, you're going to fail every time. Keep it simple, and the truth is in your face. See, I just happened to pass it and thought, ooh. See, they wilding, man. I got to start laughing, man. I got to be serious. Let me be serious right now. I just happened to pass it and thought, ooh, she said. So I turned around and came back and started walking the cemetery, and I fell in love with it. She fell in love with the Naga cemetery. Man, they in love with you Nagas, man. After that, she returned to the cemetery every chance she got. She was out there taking selfies. I would have been doing I ain't mad. I'd have been doing it too, Jana. You need to post that stuff, though. She said it brings her peace. But the more she ventured there, she realized most of it was buried beneath overgrown grass and brush. She said most of it. She said, I only seen a small portion. And I was out here one day and walking and kept finding headstones. And I decided someone's got to clean this up. These Naga headstones are everywhere. And it needs to be brought back the way it should be. So I've been on YouTube learning how to make headstones. Because there are so many that are just marked with fields. And nobody deserves to learn and learn more. What? So I want to try as much as I can, as cheaply as I can. Because I can't afford a lot. Alright, see, this is why we got to get involved, man. Because some people like, alright, Jana mean well, but she talking about going out here fixing headstones and stuff. She do not need to tamper with historical art, or with historical artifacts, my Naga. You know who need to be going out here? We do. Not Jana. I don't know who Jana is. I might be prejudging. I'm just saying. Because there are so many that are just marked with fields, and nobody deserves whatever. She sound. I mean, they are really quoting her. She sound kind of ditzy. I'm just saying. Our history don't need to be landing in the wrong people's hands. Petty took it upon herself to rediscover a piece of history that was lost. No, it wasn't lost. It was hidden. See, that's why I needed to be the one. She needed to call me, and I need to go out there. I could have told her, stop saying it's lost. It was intentionally hidden. Be correct from the beginning. It had been taken really good care of, Petty said. The man that took care of it had just gotten to the point he couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, because the Naga probably was 100 years old or so. So he did what he could, and the county had done some work on it. And I was out here one day, walking and kept finding headstones. I thought somebody needs to get out here and do this. Yeah, you absolutely right. We got any Nagas in Arkansas in the chat? Hit me up in the chat. Let me know where you at, man. That's why I do this, man. We got any Nagas in Arkansas? Because, see, this don't need to be in the wrong people's hands. This how stuff get changed, whitewashed, all kind of garbage going on. This thing, you know, the red man out there on our ancestors' grave acting like they out there doing fake powwows, acting like it's they people. And that's why like, you gotta rock with more. You can't just rock with the youth. You can't just get in the community talking about do it for the youth and you think you doing something. You need to get out here with the elders too. Like the old Naga that probably was taking care of this cemetery. You need to get in touch with the elders and the youth. People call themselves doing this and that and doing it for the community. Well, what you mean? What are you really doing? Is you dealing with the youth and just the youth? You're dealing with the youth and the elders. It ain't just about the youth. You get young men for war and old men for counsel. You need to get out there and do this. Petty knows she couldn't do it alone, so she invited others to join in. They were coming from Mansfield, Boonville, and there were so many people. We had anywhere from 50 to 60 people, and everybody just picked the spot and started clearing brush, weed, and just doing whatever needed to be done. The more she researched the headstones that were labeled, she found out they was Nagas. The more she realized hundreds of years later, these were people whose lives mattered. This is just black history to me. It's my history, it's ours. Okay, Jaina Naga, salute. It's the United States history. It's indigenous con history. And if you forget one part of history, the rest of it, you'll do the same, Petty said. Petty said she received a thank you for uncovering what had been lost. How many people ancestors out there? And you just living your life on Instagram. Jane out here cleaning up your great grandmama headstone, and you ain't even know she was a Cherokee. You would let some foreign European descendant of a colonizer tell you she was African American. And you would let another red man, Eurasian descendant of a colonizer tell you he the real Cherokee. Some people just in love with the lies. An old wise tale, I guess, that the spirits drop the feathers to say thank you. Jaina, if you're watching the video, man, reach out to your boy Blackjack. I gotta talk to Jaina. Jaina dropping knowledge, man. I judged Jaina too early. Maybe the people that were just editing her comments. I'm prejudging. Jaina said an old wise tale, I guess, that the spirits drop the feathers, y'all. Jaina said the spirits drop the feathers. Jada say the spirit dropped the feathers, y'all. Jada say the spirit dropped the feathers, y'all. We're gonna drop the feathers for the spirit. I clean that up later. Hey, I gotta do it for Jada. Salute to Jada. We gotta hit Jada with a boom shot. With a boom shakalaka. She say the spirit dropped the feathers, my naga, to say thank you. And so when I was walking the cemetery a few minutes ago, by the way, if you ain't got no feathers, naga, if you ain't naga, I ain't even insulting nobody or picking on you, my naga. I'm finna let some reality hit home, my naga. If you watching right now and you like me and you look like me, Monaga, and you ain't bought you no feathers, I don't even know why you watching. The ancestors said drop the feathers. What you waiting on? You ain't bought yourself no feathers. You ain't got yourself no pearls yet. I bet you bought some Jordans. I'm just saying, Monaga. It's time to put it in their face. What y'all? You ashamed of something? You ashamed of your ancestors' feathers? How many of you Nagas? What you Nagas scared to go out of the house like this? What you scared of what some other Nagas, some ignorant Nagas gonna say? You scared of what some red man gonna say? You scared of what some Europeans gonna say? You scared to rock like your ancestors? You scared to let the feathers drop? I'm just saying. How many fitted caps you got, Monaga? How many fitted caps? Why we can't see more of our people? Why Blackjack and a few other people got to be the only one brave enough to go out in public like a real brave heart? Why? And then, like, how we supposed to challenge these fake people and talk our stuff when we ain't even rocking the culture? I mean, I need some ammo. I need to say, what? We don't know the culture. We got millions of knockers out here rocking feathers, and we rock it better than you. It match our clothes, you fool, you sucker. And we got our ancestors with it. We got the proof. We got the receipts. We got the sources. What y'all waiting on? This is your culture. You scared to take it back? You scared to drop the feather like your ancestors? Is you scared, Monaga? Or you really just don't believe in all this shit we kicking? Guess what, Monaga? I been knew it was true. It says, so when I was walking the cemetery a few minutes ago, I started finding the feathers. And I picked them up with a sign of saying, thank you for the work you done. She finding feathers in the Naga cemetery. You can't make it up. She is finding feathers in the ancestor cemetery. You think that just got there after they cleaned up the brush? You think them feathers just, you think that's a coincidence? I don't. I know the Most High real. I know the ancestors real. I know other people grow horns because their ancestors had horns. Y'all think this spirit world fake? You think the serpent seed ain't in our face for real? You gotta be out your mind. Jana says her work isn't finished yet, and there's still so much to be done. If you're interested in joining the cleanup efforts, contact Jana on the Hey Greenwood What's Happening Facebook page. All right, so we got to do it. Hey, and if you live anywhere near Arizona, my Naga, you should be reaching out to Jana. We need Nagas on the ground, my Naga. This bigger than just YouTube. I hope y'all don't think this is just about YouTube with me. If you think this is about YouTube with me, man, you tripping. You tripping if you think this about YouTube, just about YouTube with Blackjack. That's some old stuff. I ain't gonna log in there. I gotta get my Facebook stuff together, y'all. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can just go to her page without clicking on logging in and all that. Stop the hijack. Hey Greenwood, what's happening? Let's see. What are they doing? That's not even my info. This is well. Hey Greenwood, what's happening? Beaches. Need 2 bids for stunt removal, 2 large, no thanks to Arkansas Valley Electric to ruin the beauty of our. See, they trying to ruin it. Arkansas Electric out there trying to ruin it. What's the name of the food truck? This was on night. This was 19 hours ago. So this is the group. I guess Jana runs the group. I gotta log in so I can join. Man, I'm gonna log in on my phone. I'm gonna see if I can join the group. See if they gonna let me in. I ain't gonna tell them it's me though, cause somebody might say, "Oh, I seen his channel." But I see they got some other people in here, so they might try to. They might try to say, "Oh, he a freedman." They might try. They might try to tell me to go join the freedman channel. The Trail of Lights or the Trail of Tears and Green. All right, let's get back on what we was reading. I strayed off for a minute. Y'all go join that Facebook group. We need Nagas on the ground, Managa. They got a little video. I ain't gonna play that. I wanna read some more. Well, I guess that was it about the article. Okay, so that's it about the cemetery. That's it. Lord, here they go hijacking. Stop. Stop. Okay. So this is the cemetery, the Cherokee African American Cemetery. So that's the article that was about it. That was the short article. They out there trying to clean up, you know. And this article is from 2021, y'all. It's only 2 years ago. I really want to do more research on this cemetery in Arkansas. The Cherokee so-called African, the Cherokee Naga Cemetery, man. I'm not even finna honor that African American BS.
You big dummy.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
I'm not honoring that African American. I'm not a fucking African American. The Cherokees were not Africans whatsoever. They indigenous cons. I'm not letting nobody steal that from us. These dumbass lies. And we got some more hijack lies I want to read through, y'all. That's just the intro. You know what I'm saying? We talking about this secret Cherokee. This secret Cherokee history. I know it's some secret Cherokee. I know it's some fake Cherokee in here. Let me see how many people I got watching, how many likes I got. I'm finna find out how many fake Cherokee in here right now. Let me get my music back on. I'm finna rock out now, y'all. We finna rock out, man. I miss y'all, man. I've been busy, y'all. Naga been busy, but I'm back though. I'm back. I'm about to pump up the volume, pump up the cool cats, my Naga. This is my jam right here, y'all. Cool Cats. That's my shit right there. Hold on, let me start that one over. I like that one. Start that Cool Cats over. We about to rock out, so we finna go. I got 9 people watching, only got 5 likes. Oh, hell no. I know I got some fake ass Cherokees in here, man. I know why y'all always following us, man. If you're a real Naga, hit the like. If you a Cherokee, you a fake Cherokee, you a dog roach, hit the dislike then, man. If you gonna be in here, hit the dislike then. I'm just being here just mad and not saying nothing. You fake Cherokee red, man. Y'all ain't even saying nothing in the chat. 2 of them done left. We down to 7. See, I know they in here watching. Y'all hit that like. All the real Nagas hit the like, man. We just breaking it down. We got time. I got my jam on too, and I'm just getting warmed up, man. They playing with me out here, man. Y'all know how I get down, man. Let's go to this other source, man. And we dodging all fake Cherokees.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make
We reading real history. We is not playing with no fake ass Cherokees, man. I can't stand them. Fakers, pretenders. We at the Park Ethnography Program. We on nationalparkservice.gov from the government, nps.gov. It's government. And how come on this they talking about the Cherokee and shit? But the first thing they got right at the top is African American, man. Heritage. Wait a minute, what's going on? I know what's going on, but I'm just being sarcastic. I know. You gotta. When you talk about Indians, you lie so much. You gotta throw African nation and African American all up in there to try to cover up all your lies you've been doing. You gotta make it complicated because you gotta try to make this. You gotta try to make this African slave trade story work somehow. Even though the real Cherokees were Nagas, so you on your government website. You gotta play games and throw African all up in there. I know what's going on, and then you throw a deceptive picture like this on though. Why you ain't on the picture? Why you ain't put this picture here? Hold on. Why you ain't put him on there? Let's be honest. Or why you ain't put him on there? You could have put him. You could have put this black or more Naga, or you could have put this black or more Naga. Either one on this government article, because you calling them African American, but then you show us this. I don't know what that is. $5 Kyle in the house, salute. I see all the deception, and then they get mad when I go to roast and don't want to monetize me and stuff. I gotta be asking the tribe to hit the like. I gotta be asking the tribe to hit the cash out, because I ain't gonna make nothing happening on here if I don't get the tribe to do that. If ain't nobody hitting the cash.app/$House of Cons, then Blackjack just sitting over here looking goofy. And I be working hard. I'm trying to make this thing full time, but I need y'all support. Cause boy, y'all support me and I take this thing full time, they gonna either have to kick me off the internet or they gonna have to change the whole damn education system. I promise you. Salute. If they don't change it, I will single-handedly do it. You gonna tell me African American, so I know you talking about Nagas, and then you know you talking Cherokee, so I double know you talking about Nagas. Then you show me him. I mean, boy, I ain't even read nothing yet, man. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. I gotta sit here 10 minutes before I even start reading to point out the BS. Work, marriage, Christianity, yeah. Many of these early slaves. Oh, see, now you got, okay, so before we even get into talking to Cherokee, you gotta talk Africa and you gotta talk slave. You gotta talk Kunti Kinte, because you know the Cherokee was this. Then you try to fool us and throw this goofy little picture up. Stop playing. You only playing yourself with your horned ancestors. Many of these early Nagas were Indians. Of course, we know all, not many, all, just tell the truth. Just about all. None of them had a stove. None of them, the colonizer, Columbus and them ain't gave none of these Nagas a stove. And told them y'all can come live around the colonizers. None of these Nagas. All of them talking about many. Talking about many of the early slaves. Many of the early slaves didn't have no stove because they was American Indians. They didn't get no shell station in the hood, tax free and not even paying taxes. And talking about, hey, I'm not one of them. They knew you Nagas was Indians. They ain't giving you no stove. You can't go now. If you were African, if you were African like the real Africans that just came over here in the last 100 years or so, if you were African like them that came over here on their own will, if you were African like them, go down there to your local government and tell them, hey man, I'm an African. Give me a stove. You got Muhammad all over here in the hood selling us stale Doritos. Give me one of them stoves. I'm an African too. Let's see what they tell you. I bet they tell you you're not one of them.
You big dummy.
See, they feel like you Nagas just gonna look at pictures. If you want to just look at pictures, it's other channels you can go to. We do real research. They think you Nagas just gonna look at pictures and miss all this other juicy goodness up here, all this other you and your glory all over here. They think you gonna just miss all this and you gonna go straight here. Yeah, they ain't talking about us. They talking about the red man.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Really, my Naga? They said all the slaves were Indians. Let's cut to the chase. All the slaves were American Indians. Mostly Algonquin speakers of coastal Virginia and North Carolina. Oh, the Virginians. Oh, let's connect the dot real quick. We got time. Oh, the Virginians. Oh, we just did a live stream on the Virginians. Hold on, let's pull it back on up. They said all these Virginia slaves was American Indian. Let's see how they looked. Let's see how the Virginia American Indian slaves look, because they tell us you Nagas that got enslaved in Virginia was African. But let's see how a Virginia Indian looked that got enslaved. So they just told us they was all Virginians. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's see. Nah, let me pull out the other one. Let me pull out the one I'm gonna just pull out easily. Just real easy. Let's just do it just like this here. Very simple. Black boy cigar Indian, because that's what Virginia mean. That's the definition. The definition of Virginia is a black boy Indian. A black girl Indian. That's what the definition of a Virginian is. Like this one we just did a live stream on to this one. That's what the definition is of a black boy Virginian. That's what a Virginian Indian is. So when they telling us that all of the slaves were Indians, What make you think that these ain't your ancestors? What make you think your ancestors were some Africans brought over on the ship when they never showed you a ship? I don't care what they told you about a fake flotilla or a piece of wood they found. They never showed you an African ship. You don't have any African culture whatsoever about you. And they tell you that this well called Sagasta Indian was a Virginian or a black boy style. They tell you that this Indian was a Virginia or black boy style. We just looked at him with his nappy head ass. We just looked at him, didn't we? We just did a stream on it. If you missed him, that's why we touching back to connect the dot one more time. We just looked at his nappy headed ass. I know what an Indian is. I know what a Virginian black boy is. So when I go back, when I just walk right back over here to your article, why you ain't put him right here? When you telling me that all the slaves were American Indians, mostly Algonquin speakers of coastal Virginia and North Carolina, salute. Can you believe that dumbass shit they be teaching you at school? If you believe that dumb shit you teaching at school, my nigga, you getting robbed, my nigga. You know, I hate to say it, you just dumb then. By the 1680s, English settlers routinely kidnapped American Indians. They wasn't kidnapping Africans. Who they was kidnapping? They was kidnapping Virginians and enslaving Virginians. They just told you. You ain't come from no African. You get on your family. Man, me and my naga JC just went over his family tree in Virginia, all over the damn place. Try, book. I can pull out my family tree right now and just show you it's loaded with Virginia. Is you crazy, my naga? It's loaded with Virginia the same time and around the same years that they call it in the 1800s, the early 1800s, where they calling these nagas, these black boy nagas, Virginians, and they enslaving them. They not going to Africa enslaving nobody. They should have put the damn picture right here. Kidnapping nagas, women and children, and they were fighting with the men. And coast they was catching the women and children slipping because they you know, a group of men run up on a woman or a child, they can kidnap that. But they know they go after the men in this war, and a lot of times they go after the women in this war. Kareem in the house, tribe up. Hey man, if you like the content, man, and you want to support the channel, man, all support appreciated. It don't even matter if it's a 99 cents or $2, man. Hit the cash out, cash.out/$House of Cons. We got it at the bottom of the stream. Support the content that you like. Support the content that's for you. That's strictly for you. It ain't for nobody else. This content ain't for Africans. This content ain't for $5 Indians. This content for the real Nagas. And we know YouTube ain't gonna support it, so I need y'all to support it. Salute. Drive up. It say they routinely kidnap the sisters and the babies. The Native Americans, the American Khan, the Turmeric Khan, the indigenous Naga slave trade involved all colonists, not a number of it, including Virginia, Carolina, Pennsylvania. Master, shout out to the Carolina Nagas, Virginia Naga. Shout out to my Pennsylvania Naga. Shout out to the Massachusetts Naga. Shout out to my Jamaica Nagas, my Barbados, St. Kitts, and my Nevis Nagas. So many Indian slaves were traded. And all these places I just named, the majority of the populations was Nagas, and to this day, most of them still is. So many Indian slaves were traded to Pennsylvania that a law had to be passed in 1705, 160 years before they tell you slavery ended. And you think they was going to Africa getting anybody? Are you dumb? I know you ain't dumb, my naga. When I say that, my naga, I say it out of sarcasm. To point out that you would have to be dumb to believe they lies when you seeing the truth in front of you, and we ain't connecting the dots on them. We connect the dots with the truth and they lie at the same time. Forbidding the importation of Carolina Indian slaves. All y'all Nagas got ancestors in Carolina. Y'all think them Nagas came from Africa. You got to be out your mind. This was done in part because many of the slaves were Tuscarora, and they talking about these slaves escaping and somehow getting with the Indians. They was Indians, fool. They was not Africans. How you think Nagas escaped and end up with the Seminoles? Because they were Seminoles. They were Virginians. They escaped and went back to their hood and they tried. That's all that was going down. This was done in part because many of the slaves were Tuscarora who were aligned militarily with the Iroquois Confederacy, which threatened to intervene to stop the trade. So you know they Nagas, right? You know these the real Nagas. They talking about stopping the trade. They real Nagas. From 1680 to 1715, the English sold thousands of Indians. Cut the chase. It was over 5 million. The English sold over 5 million Indians into slavery all throughout the Americas, and they killed about 20 million Indians. Let's be for real, or more. They say it was 50 million of us over here or more when the Europeans first arrived. And only a remnant remained. The 5 million that remained got enslaved, and you getting called the African American today. You getting called an Afro Brazilian, Afro Saint Kitts, Afro Nevis, Afro Barbados, Afro this and that. Calling you an Afro Cherokee. Hey, salute the Korean in the house. Hey, Kareem say, what's the cash out? The cash out, we got it at the top of the screen, cash.app/$ House of Cons. Hey, I appreciate any and all support, my naga. Like I say, if it's the lowest, 99 cents or $2, all support count. The more support we get, the more we gonna get a drive to make this a full-time thing. My naga, salute, tribe up. And we always gonna be bringing something new, my naga, salute. It say they sold millions, some as far away as the Caribbean. All the Caribs, they call you Nagas Caribs, which is defined in English as cannibal. They call you cannibal so they can put doing diversions on you and steal your land and put you into slavery. Then tell you from Africa. Where they was kidnapping slaves at, in the Caribbean or in Africa? I thought they was bringing them to the Caribbean from Africa. Nope, they was kidnapping the Indians in the Caribbean, and they look like this. They was kidnapping the Indians in Virginia, and they look like this. They was kidnapping the Cherokee, and they look like this, my naga, the real ones. Say from 1680 to 1715, the English sold millions of Nagas into slavery, millions of Indians, my naga. From as far away as the Caribbean. Indian slavery, however, had many problems. Yeah, they was escaping and getting back to their tribe, and then you calling them Seminoles and talking about they escaped African Americans and all this. You lying, you liars. That's what the problem was, and that's why you even say. You even tried to remix the lie. They tried to remix the lie. They say, yeah, well, we had to use African slaves because the Indians was escaping. That's what their excuse is. They give you some stupid ass excuses for saying they was using African slaves. They said they used African slaves because the Indian slaves was escaping because they knew the land, of course, right? They say they used African slaves because the Indians was lazy and couldn't do the work. They say it was dying under condition of slavery. So they did a paper genocide. They lied the whole time. It was the Naga the whole time. They were enslaving the Indians. They talking about, they just tell you, Naga, yeah, you Africans now. They're like, yeah, we had to get y'all, wink, wink, because yeah, the Indians died off. And they knew the land and they were escaping. Meanwhile, the wink, wink, so-called African slaves escaping and getting with the Seminoles. And then what's even more funny though, when you look at the old ass tobacco Indians.
Your $5
You gotta be dumb as hell. You gotta be dumber than the ML if you believe the African shit. You gotta be dumb, huh?
Big dummy.
Oh man, I know they mad, man. I know that every time how many likes I got. I'm finna tell you how many pretenders watching it, how many mad right now. Let me tell y'all how many people watching Tribe. We got 9 people watching. We got 8 real knockers in here. Hey man, it's just too easy though, man. I promise y'all, it's too easy for real, man. It's too easy, cause like when you know the truth, it's easy to point out the lie. It's very easy. Africans was escaping. We got Africans because the Indians was escaping slavery. Or we got the Africans, then they was escaping with the Indians in Florida. They were going down there with the Seminoles. Then they became unconquered and all this. Please, man. My granddaddy been told me what was up. My granddaddy been told me what was up. Hey, salute the Kareem Wright for the $20 cash out. Managa, salute. Try a bump, Managa. I appreciate the support, Managa. I say anybody that want to support, man, we got the cash app at the bottom of the screen. Cash.app/ House of Cons. Because YouTube is not going to support this real history being taught. They want you to go learn your lies. They want you with a slave mentality. They do not want you knowing that this your granddad and your grandma land, that you are in the motherland, Managa. They don't want you to know that. So if you ain't want to support with nothing but $1 or $2, hey, all support count, Managa. Try up with me. Hey, it's a not the least of which were hold on, let me get back. Indian slavery, however, had many problems, not the least of which were Indian tax. And by 1720, most colonies in North America had abandoned it for African slavery. See, they're gonna hijack. See, now the old ones dying off now. It's 1720 now. The ones that was here in the 1600s, they dead now. They granddaddies done dead. We done separated the kids and babies from the granddaddies and the grandmas. We got people in slavery now. We could tell them anything. In 1720, it ain't 1600 no more. They grandma and granddaddy dead now. Guess what? Y'all Africans, all the Indians dead. Nah, y'all still slaves, but y'all Africans now. And we gonna put it on paper. Yeah, we stopped enslaving Indians. We got Africans now. Yeah. Yup. How the Africans look? Yeah, they look just like the Indians. Why y'all when they got to Africa? The Indian was escaping, going back to their tribe. Well, how is it going with the Africans? They escaping too and going with the Seminoles. You show them Africans? Yup.
You big dummy.
But his grandma said, man, them Africans. But his grandma, man, I said they Africans. I'm white and I said so. Virginia passed a law defining slavery as a lifelong inheritable racial status. Yeah, because they know we got white slaves too, but we ain't gonna call them slaves now, since we gonna make this a lifelong thing. We gonna call the white ones indentured slaves. I mean servants. After the passage of this law, many black Indians. Oh, wait a minute. I thought you said, hey, hold on, wait a minute. Now 2 sentences ago, even though I know better, you told me y'all stopped using Indians and got African slaves. Even though y'all ain't told us no ships. Y'all ain't even had time. That was real quick. Y'all mean tell me y'all went to Africa that quick and came back? And y'all were just enslaving the Nagas that were here? Y'all say y'all pass a law now. Y'all say it's lifelong. And they say after this passage of the law, the Indians, the black Indians, not Africans, found themselves classified as black and forced into slavery. Y'all trying to finesse. That's that finesse game. How y'all trying to finesse the Nagas? Y'all can't finesse the man. We gonna finesse you first. You can't finesse me like this. They tried to finesse real quick in one that's a quick finesse. This one paragraph right here is a quick finesse. You went from an Indian to an African to back to an Indian real quick. And yeah, they said they went to Africa. They ain't tell us about no shit. Like they said, hold on. They said, yeah. Let me slow down, man. They said, yeah. They said, yeah. They say the problems was not the least of which Indian attacks. They say by 1720, most colonies in North America were like, F them Indians, just leave them alone. We're gonna abandon that. Let's just go get Africans, even though it's gonna cost more to ride way over there. Then we gotta fight with them and do whatever to pay for them to get them, and we'll bring them back instead, even though they look just alike. Let us tell it. So we'll just leave them knockers alone. We'll bring the Africans back in 1670, and we ain't gonna tell you when we went there, no ship, but we're gonna jump right in here and say Virginia passed a law defining slavery. We ain't gonna tell you where in Africa we went, no ship or nothing. They're gonna jump right into here, they go a law, they just say Africa, you supposed to believe it, I'm white and I said so, and then boom, Virginia passed a law defining slavery as forever and as a racial status. And after that passage of the law, black Indians, you ain't did what happened to Africa? What ship? What happened? You back to Indians again. You started off with Indians though, so I know nothing never changed but a title. And then you said found themselves classified as black and forced into slavery. When forever? Who got classified as black? Did Africans get classified as black? No, it was Indians getting classified as black, as Negro, as nigger. In the fields and homes of colonial plantations was Indians, not no mutually enslaved, No, we ain't on honor that. We know you're lying. In the fields and homes of colonial plantations where American Indians forced their first intimate. Let's cut all this out. In the fields and homes of colonial plantations were American Indians, and they did not look like this. They looked like this. The Indians that got enslaved looked like this. The Indians that got enslaved, the Cherokee that got enslaved looked like this. They are not Africans. They never were. You are not an African. Stop pump faking. Stop false flagging. Stop claiming the hood that ain't yours. You ain't got nothing over there. You ain't got no ancestors over there. It ain't a cemetery over in Africa with your family in it. And everybody on the earth did not come from there. All these racist belief systems, and they got you niggas going for it. They got me effed up. All this shit ain't lying. I'm not gonna honor no arrival or nothing. All the lying, all the explaining, all the colonizers explaining. I ain't going for that. The Daniels family, 20th century, Texas. In Florida, descendants of Florida. Look at that, Afro. They made up a whole new word, Afro-Indian. Call them black symbols. What's an Afro-Indian? Hold on. I guess a Virginian is this an Afro-Indian right here? Let me see if they call him an Afro-Indian back in the 1700s. Let me see. It ought to say it back then. If he's an Afro-Indian, it ought to say it in the 1700s. Let me see what they call him. They said this countertop cigar store Indian, Scottish made in 1790 by the real deal colonizers. Not their dumbass descendants trying to teach brainwashed lies. No, we're talking about the real colonizers. In 1790, they made this cigar store Indian. It's well carved. They say it's well carved. It's very exact. It's expert carved. It's worth a whole lot of money. They say this Indian was manufactured for tobacco companies in Scotland to show off the tobacco they were stealing and enslaving the American Indians and selling and getting rich off of for their products. This particular form is commonly referred. Wait a minute, is it called the African? Wait a minute, is it the Afro-Indian? Nope, it's a Virginia. I thought it was Afro-Indian. Nope, Virginia, the black boy. Oh, that's what they said in the 1790. So this bullshit here wasn't written that long ago. They talking about Afro-Indian. This old lie. This old lie. All these niggas. And if she in the picture, this ain't no white woman. This just a yellow bone. This an old ass picture. That's just a yellow sister. This one in your family, my nigga. And she ain't mixed out either. Salute, tribe up. It's probably the daughter right here. It's probably the father and the mother. And then what's so crazy about what you niggas gotta understand, the one on the right here, her mother and her father probably dark as her husband. You niggas got it in your family, and you so brainwashed and blinded that you can't see it. Call them Afro-Indian. Seminole, man. If y'all don't get out of here, man. There wasn't no Africans getting with those Seminoles. Them not with Seminoles already, man. They always was Seminoles. Free Indians and amity with this government, man. All Negroes and Indians. Yeah, we know, same thing. You might well just like all Negroes and Indians. You might have said all Negroes and blacks. We know. Well, they just told us right here. They just told us right here in the same article. Black Indians found themselves classified as black. Wait a minute, you call them black Indians, then you say they got classified as black. They was just Indians. Many Indians, not black Indians. All the Indians were so-called black. Many Indians found themselves classified as black. Don't try to throw black Indians getting classified as black. That's a double conundrum, you big dummy. You can't fool me with nothing like that. Many Indians, not black Indians. Many Indians got classified as black. All Indians got, no, not many. All Indians got classified as black and forced into slavery. Let's be honest here. All Negroes and Indians, free Indians, amity with the government, and Negroes. Hey man, it be funny to me, man, because like they that's why like our educational system is designed to keep people dumb, man, y'all. It's designed to keep people dumb for real, y'all. Think about it, cause like even in public school, like think about elementary school, junior high, you know what I'm saying, high school. You kind of learn a bunch of bullshit. Then you kind of learn the same shit over and over again too. Like junior high be like a several grades. You kind of learn the same stuff with a little bit extra. Like if it take you a year, it take a year to learn the same stuff from last year. They doing this on purpose. They trying to brainwash people, keep you from thinking, keep you from wanting to learn, wanting to think. Think if we had our own institutions. I honestly, if I had a high school, I probably can teach young Nagas more in their first 9th grade year than they would learn at a regular public school in all 4 years from 9th through 12. Because they're going to just learn the same thing over and over again in 9th through 12, some bullshit, fake history and all. Saying I could teach a Naga more in one. I guarantee I could teach a Naga kid more in 1 year. But if they let me design it, our babies would learn more in 1 year than they teaching in 4 years. Salute, tribe up, and it'll be true. Not all this fake stuff. Not all this fake all that out of Africa stuff. You know what I teach? If I was in charge of the school system, you know what I teach the young Naga babies about Africa? That's where the people that work at the store come from. Salute, tribe up. That's enough said. Let's get into this American history. Forget about all that stuff. That's their history. They're the people at the store study African history. Your history is right here under your feet, my Naga. Like this cemetery your ancestors buried in. And they put somebody else land legacy on it. First thing I would have did was say, man, we got this sign gotta go. Cherokee Naga American Indian Cemetery. Teaching all this fake history and people paying taxes and paying for it. It's ridiculous, man. Showing this old fake stuff, man. This old fake Cherokee, man. Let's go on and get our roast on before we close the show out. All this, yo kids going to school. They got your little babies, descendants of the real Cherokee, going to school, learning about these old fake, whitewashed $5 hijacks. I am tired of it. I am tired of it. Where all the fake $5 pretenders? Where they old cemeteries at, huh? Where they old cemeteries buried all in the bushes with graffiti on them? They ain't got none. You pull up them, guess what come up? A white Jeep. Salute, you big dummy. A pale faced Jeep come up, huh?
Sit your $5 ass down before
Fake old Cherokees, man. You ain't no black or more. Man, real Cherokee don't look like this. Man, I wish a Naga would. Ah, man, I'll knock them feathers in the oblivion, my Naga. I ain't even gotta pull the switch out, my Naga. I'll pad my little homie, the Draco. I'll say, little bro, hold this. Let me go and just put some pause on this one. I'm saying, matter of fact, I ain't gonna even pull the bow and arrow out. We gotta straight up have a fisticuffs. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to smoke them. I don't want to pull the bow and arrow out. I want to put the $5 discount on the $5 Indian, $5 discount right aside his head with a knuckle sandwich. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm on. I ain't on this BS. We ain't gotta kill him. Look at him. He ain't no threat. Look at him, man. Look at them arms, man. I wish a nigga would. I wish my arm would look like this at this age. I wish I got grown man arms. You crazy? I'll knock your head off and make you feel like you had an exorcist. I'll make your head spin around like the movie. Fake ass Cherokee. You can get our roast on now. These monkey ass people, man. Look at this, man. I wish I would go in the jungle with my spear and my shield, and I'm running this old fake. It's on and popping on site, man. It's on site. I go in the jungle and run into the arcs. I'm down here in Florida. I'm walking through the swamp. Got my spear and my fishing pole. And this fake nugget here jump out. It's on and popping, man. It's on site, man. I'm gonna do a drill right there. Salute, tribe up. Monkey man looking ass, man. Jump out. He jump out looking like a monkey. I'm gonna say, you fake Cherokee. That ain't how we get down. You fake, you false flagger. Who set you from, fool? You ain't no con, fool. Hell, you ain't from Virginia, fool, looking like this. You a pale face, fool. You from England, man. You over here, you false flagging. You on our set tripping. You ain't no real nigga. You talking about you a crip. You talking about you a blood and all here, and I'm looking at you, nigga. You ain't no real Indian nigga. I'll knock your feathers in a bit. I'll hit you upside your head, you fake colonizer. I'll knock that makeup. This colonizer got makeup on. Real niggas wasn't wearing no makeup. We were born like this, nigga. We ain't have to put on makeup to look bad. You niggas putting on makeup. You fake niggas. Salute.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make it.
Yeah, I be roasting y'all. That's why they don't be wanting to come over here, because they know I'm a roaster. Yeah, we having fun. This education, but at the same time, this is entertainment. And I know they be talking noise about us. So I get my roast on though. I don't care. They can say whatever. Mad, you know what I'm saying? You can get mad, you can talk noise, you still ain't no Indian though at the end of the day. And my ancestors is, and I know who the real niggas is. It ain't you. Get mad, go back to your little fake ass tent. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you don't know how the mounds got here. Fake ass niggas wanna be niggas, man. All these fake pictures. You know, our niggas don't even dress like this, man. Look at this foolery, this costume. He got on a Costco Indian outfit, looking like he about to go trick-or-treating. You fake Naga. You wanna be Naga. Yeah, we painted ourselves black. We painted our face black to look mean. You fake Naga. Hey, salute the DOS and Lighting Tribe Buck. Appreciate the $5 cash out, my Naga. All support is greatly appreciated, y'all. Cause we know YouTube ain't supporting this. It's strictly for my Nagas. I do it for y'all. I don't care YouTube ain't supporting me. Matter of fact, sometimes I prefer it be that way. That way I can, cause if YouTube was supporting me, and you know, I still wouldn't be like how some of these people be. They be getting YouTube support. They get all the views, all the commercials. They be stealing and shit, and they be having to watch their mouth though. Cause they get YouTube paying them good, so they don't want to hurt YouTube feelings or get canceled. But me, on the other hand, I don't have those problems. I'm already canceled and banned. I'm already shadow banned, so I can stand up for my people unapologetically. I don't care who don't like it. I'm not after your women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not after these other racist women, so I don't care. I can openly diss them in the public. I don't care. Yeah, your ancestors had horns, and you might grow a tail, and I ain't trying to get with you. So what? You know what I'm saying? See, I'm not corrupted. You know what I'm saying? So I need y'all support for real. Them little $5, that help. Them little $20, that help. Little $1, that help. Little $2, help. Everything help, bro. Trust me, and it's all appreciated. Salute. So we gonna push this message, and we gonna make it grow. Cause believe me, everything invested in the China going back into China. That's another thing that's gonna separate me from other people. The bigger we get right here, the bigger we gonna get in general. And I appreciate all the real Nagas, all the new Nagas, all the Nagas that was here from day one. Salute, tribe up. Look at this, man. Come on, man. Hold on, man. Y'all, let me go grab me a water out the fridge. Y'all let this marinate for a minute, but I ain't done with his ass yet, man. Man, look at that bird chest, man. I'm from a bird eye point of view, and I'm looking at this bird chest, man. Man, I knocked the wind out this man. I wouldn't even hit him in the. I hit this one in the gut, man. Try up.
You big dummy.
Okay. I done quenched my thirst. And we bite. Hey. Another thing about this, man. I know y'all, we be looking at statues and stuff. We be looking at tobacco statues, bone savage clocks. We be looking at coat of arms, continental allegories. We be looking at maps. But over here, we look at the real people too. Like, in the flesh and blood. Like, we done looked at so many images of real indigenous people. And we look at the fake ones too, though. He looked like the fake coat of arms, man. He looked like a colonized coat of arms. Look at his loincloth. Come on, man. This is fake, man. This is fake, bro. Ain't nothing on these old maps don't look like this. Ain't no old map from the 1500 in a very small print got nobody looking like him. Nobody with no face paint, no makeup on. I ain't even call it face paint. That's makeup. He got on some L'Oreal. It's goof ass. Yo, old Maybelline Indian. This a Maybelline Indian. Maybe it's Maybelline looking ass Indian, man. I can go on these people. I ain't even gotta whip his ass. I can kill him and he can. I mean, whatever he wanna do, we can roast each other. We can pull out the bow and arrow, see who shoot the best. I might shoot my bow and arrow. Hey, y'all let me know. I'm going out. If it ain't raining, it's raining today. I was gonna do it today. I'm going out with the bow and arrow tomorrow. If the Most High says, let there not be rain. I'm going out shooting the arrows, man. I always like to stay on point with my archery and practice my shooting technique. And I might shoot some video. Let me know in the chat if y'all want me to shoot some video out there while I'm out there at the range with the bow, with the dart and bow, my naga. Try buck salute. I can beat him in anything. We can put out slingshots. We can pull out nunchucks. I'll whoop him. We can go straight fisticuffs. Look at he got on a female. That's a choker like the women be wearing. It's fake in it. He just as light as the rest of the people, but he blend right in with them. Except they don't got on makeup. Except the women. He the only one got on Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline ass Indian, man. These people kill me, man. They be having the nerve. They be having the nerve to try to talk about who real and who ain't. How all the Cherokee white now? That's what I want to know. You mean tell me all of them white?
You big dummy.
Ain't none of them in this cemetery, I bet you. And then the one that look like bro right here, they gonna say he a freak. Yeah, your daddy was a slave. Nigga, what? I thought all the Indians were slaves.
You big dummy.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you a Cherokee, you an Indian, and your ancestors wasn't slaves? You sure you a real Indian?
You big dummy.
Oh, the real Indians that know their ancestors were slaves, you call them African Americans.
You big dummy.
Deception. And you look just like the colonizer though?
You big dummy.
And you on the Dawes Road?
You big dummy.
And you claiming to be the Indian now?
You big dummy.
This is too easy. Paleface. My ancestors would have called you a paleface.
You big dummy.
You ain't calling nobody a paleface. All right, let's look at something else. Let's check this out for a minute. All right. Okay. Hold on. Let me go. Let me back the bus up. They freezing me up now. They all see it. Let me slow down, y'all. I'm on punishment again. They'll froze me up. Let me see. I'm on timeout. All right, I'm back. Damn, well, I thought I was back. Damn, y'all ain't gonna let me click on my shit. Damn, they mad. Oh, they stopped the sound too? Oh, they shutting me down. What in the... Alright, y'all, hold on. What the... These people be in their feelings, y'all. And they got me blacked out. Wait, I'm changing cameras. They got me blacked out. Y'all. Dang, this is sad, man. Talk about an agenda, my nigga. Alright. They thought I was gonna run. They thought okay, he gonna hit the end button. Nope, we gonna wait. But they got my screen still frozen. I'm finna do one more thing. Damn, I'm about to end this shit, YouTube. Damn, let me do one thing. We just chilling, my nigga. Damn. God dang. They mad. They like, hurry up, nigga. Dang, man. YouTube be on some bullshit. There was some pale faces talking about they Indians. See, I gotta always act. I am a scholar, my nigga. I grew up in the hood like everybody else at the same time. I be putting on, but I always go back to, even though like I do real research, my nigga. Don't get it twisted, my nigga. Like, let me say this. I value my real research. It's on. I work hard. I do a lot of reading. I probably don't read. I don't even know. I gotta start next year. I'm gonna count how much stuff I read for the whole year. But I don't even know. But I do a lot of real research, right? But I value my Naga sense just as much. What I mean by that, y'all, just bear with me. I value with my common street hood Naga sense just as much as I value my work ethic when it comes to reading and studying. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, that's all good and all. Yeah, read and study. That's all good. Connect the dots. But that third eye, that Naga common sense, man, I put that first though, y'all. Honestly, I value that the most. Cause I can always find what I'm looking for. But you know, these pale faces talking about they Indians. They pale face, then we know what the real one look like. Then they call you African and they call you black, right? Then they call themselves the red man, but they pale face for real. Well, let's look at this. We just seen, hold on, let me see if they gonna start tripping. You two, y'all gonna start tripping, okay? We just seen, I typed in, where it's at. Oh, they pulled it down? Yeah, they pulled it down. Let me do it again then. So, do it again. Let me take my time. Trying to finish the show, YouTube. But check this out. All this red man, black man, pale face, all this name changing, switcheroo. Let me show y'all something though. I know what the deception is. I know what kind of games they playing. Because when we look at this, now I just put in Black Americans in the search bar. Now notice the variety of complexions. First off, from the lightest to somewhat dark, but not like, we don't really got a lot of. We got a very, like, let's be honest. It's only a few, like probably maybe I would say less than 5% of our population that's very, very dark, the true American Negro. You know how I know? Cause we be picking at them. You know what I'm saying? When they you real black. They get roasted when we kids. I mean, we roast everybody. You get roasted if you were fat. You get roasted if you were too light. Everybody get roasted. But I'm just saying that was one way to get roasted if you were real dark. But notice the skin tones, just the overall depictions. If I was to say anybody was red, I would say this sister here was red. If I was to say a red man, it'd be this fella here. So, or this fella here, yeah, that's red. That's the real red man right there. Now, so the pale face calling himself a red man, but he a pale face, right? Check this out now. One more time. Native American. He calling himself a red man. But he's a pale-faced Eurasian. He just as pale as the Europeans. They pale. I don't care if even the ones that try to get dark. They pale for real. This is a real red man. This is a white man. That's what I'm saying. He like you put them Cherokees back in. Now this finna make sense. The last one I'm finna do though. Hold on. The one I'm finna do is finna make. I'm finna bring it home to make real clear. It's gonna be real clear. These is white men. They got white men nose, everything about them. They just got a suntan at the most. These are white men. But I'm finna make this point. Hold on, let me put this back. I'm gonna pull it. What that one I was looking at? That one that had the yellow paint on his face, looking crazy. He was around here somewhere. These is white people, straight up. I mean, like our ancestors would call them white. A real Indian would call these people pale faces, especially him, right? These white people. So like, that's not a red man. The real red man would be this fellas. And they calling you a black man now, right? They say they call all the Indians got classified as black, and they start calling them Africans, saying they were from African, made them slave. When the African is the real black man. We don't get a lot of these in our population. We get a few. They the ones that are really closer to the shade of black. It's them, not you. That's why they trying to call you them. They trying to say, yeah, you black, you are African. No, you not. Yes, they are darker than our people. When you look at when you just look at these general, even this big blow up of general photos, you can clearly see that race of Nagas over there is darker than this race of Nagas over here by the far majority. You can easily see. If I'm gonna call somebody black, I'm gonna call Africans black. Right? If I'm calling somebody black, they very dark. For the most part, this group is not so. And you could try to say we mixed out, and you could try to say, oh, y'all got raped by the slave masters, and then Nagas go to doing their genealogy and it's not showing up. Red man, black man, white man. Yeah, I get it. I get it. We would over here. We would consider this sister dog. We would consider this elder dog, and she still got a red tone to her flesh. Look at it compared to the shirt. The comparison is right in front of your eyes. She got a red glow on her brown copper colored flesh. No ancestors wasn't rocking out like this. That's not the pearl necklace. Overall, they are a darker people overall than we are. Overall, I'm not talking about individuals. I'm not talking about, yeah, Shaq black as hell, yeah. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about overall, my naga. I'm talking about the entire group. I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about the group. And this is definitely not a red man. This is a white man. Tribe up, man. I just wanted to point it out, y'all. And I'm Blackjack, man. This House of Cons. I'm coming back again, man. I miss y'all, man. I know I ain't been getting busy as I usually do, but we getting busy today, though. I got some more genealogy I got to get to. I got a lot on my plate. Hey, but I'm going to take care of it, though. I'm Blackjack. This House of Cons, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the support. Salute the DOS and Light and Tribe up. Salute to Kareem, Tribe up. Salute to everybody that's supporting the House of Cons, man. I appreciate all support. Hey, and we're gonna be back a little later. Peace. We out.